Hello everybody, welcome back to Rush Time. In this video, well, I'm not gonna show the face thing because it's not working, but we're pretty sure it'll be back in 2 or 3 videos, but yeah, let's get into it. So here, this is just some code. Yeah, you see there's this and there's the home scaffold, and the scaffold there's the body, and in the body there's a container. The color of the container is pink, but the child of the container is yellow. The child of the container is a container which is yellow. Yeah, so if you don't understand this right, it's just the container is pink, but the child is a container which is yellow. So first we're gonna learn about the margin. The padding on the margin, we're gonna learn the margin first. Actually, how about the padding? Yeah. So if you see over here, it's only showing yellow, but we can wrap this container in something called a padding. So press it, do this, wrap with padding. Yes, it already says there, and here it's gonna say child padding, and then the padding widget, there's a padding, and then there's the edge insets dot all. Now remember this, you'll need to use the edge insets dot all. Yeah, I hope you've remembered that because it's going to be useful. And you see in the edge, and when I show you what happens when I put that in, it's gonna show up. You'll see the pink container. Yeah, so what the padding does is it adds some space between what it's wrapping and what's outside of what it's wrapping. So think of this widget, which is a yellow container, and this is a pink container. And if you put the padding here, if you wrap the yellow container with the padding, it will reduce it so that the pink padding, the pink container can show. And you can just change this to 30 thing. You see there's more. I can just change this to 100, and it will just go like this. Bang. So I'm just gonna move this just back to 30, and don't forget to use Control S. Okay, so in this next example, I'm still gonna be using the padding. Okay, so in this example, we see here that there is a container, a blue container with a height and width of 200, and the child with the text boom. Now you see that this is in the top left corner. Now to change it, we can just go here, and you can use alignment, but for this example you're gonna add the padding. And in the padding, if you remember, you're gonna add the widget padding, and in the widget you're gonna put, do you remember, you are going to add the edge insets dot all, and you're just gonna put something like 8.0, and when you should run, it should be this. Now if you add more, like say 30, then it should turn out something like this. You can add more and more and it should be more and more. Okay, margin, super quick tutorial. Okay, so we're back to this situation. You can also solve this by just adding a margin here. So you go to the second container, there's color, and then you just type margin. Yeah, and in the margin, edge, insets, dot, all, and a value. So these 8.0 or like 30, those values basically are the same thing as paddings. So you don't need to like use a calculator or anything to like convert centimeters to inches. It's just they're the same thing. Yes, the edge insets dot all, because they both use the edge insets. And when you run it like that, and you can add more, bang. Okay, make sure to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss another video. Bye.